Hey, hey, hey. Happy Crimson Tuesday. So you guys can wave hi to Julia today, but it looks like for some reason we can't get her audio working. Uh so I don't know what's going on there, but we're going to have Julia in probably chat most of. You can't hear me? Uh-oh, hold on. Can you hear me now? You can't hear me at all? Nothing? No? You hear Dan? Okay, good. We can hear you fine. Okay, good. All right, good. So it looks like, Julia, maybe you have your Twitch volume off. Yeah. Well, either way, the issue that we're having is when I play music, which hopefully you guys can hear that. We couldn't hear each other through Discord. I'm sometimes here. That's questionable for sure. But the upside is, escucha la música. The upside is, uh, we can hear everything. We'll have Julia in chat, and we'll be able to see her lovely face, so she can wave hi and things of that nature, and show off some of her jewelry that she's made. If you haven't seen it already, she'll probably have to chat about it because, well, you could. I mean, I guess we could have you talking now, but we'll leave it off because it'll be an echo chamber. That'll be our biggest issue. So yeah, I'm here. I'm here. We're here, and we are jumping right in. Oh no, where's Julia? Julia, there she is. Okay, boom. Show off Rocks and Romero shirts. Yep, we're doing that today. I'm actually back in the saddle, working on some more music for Empire of Sin. Pretty much can't tell you much more than that, but there's more music that I'm doing that's coming out at some point. So hopefully we'll be in the game at some point soon. And when it goes in the game, I will definitely announce it. Ah, there is somebody I can't see who subscribed or followed, but thank you for the follow. And yeah, we're gonna do some music. We're gonna play some. We're gonna play some music today. We're actually working on a cozy theme. Was I just in Jamaica and made it back home? Fractal Mind, Mike. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Yes, we're gonna be working on a cozy theme, which I'm not exactly sure what that is, but we're gonna demo a couple of little tracks and we're gonna hear it. Slats, what's up? We are working on something cozy. Empire of Sin finally updating. I don't think there's any dubstep trip hop, but there's some wild stuff in that soundtrack that's snuck in there. Um, we realized that a lot of the music is more tense, dramatic moments, and we need more cozy mystery tone music. I agree, because if you think about the game, like especially the way it looks, it's not like this dark, aggressive looking game, really. It is a mystery, but it's not like so dark. So, what instruments are cozy, do you think? I mean, I think the acoustic guitar is always really cozy sounding. But in a way, the MT32 kind of has a sound of its. Ah, Ambersine Zero. 10 months. Wow. That's got to be as long as I've been able to have subscriptions. That's amazing. Thank you. Clarinet is pretty cozy. Flute is cozy. Yeah. Stuff like that. Woody kind of sounding instruments. The Thing soundtrack is intense. Yeah. I'm not familiar. I'm actually not familiar with that game, but everybody's been talking about that soundtrack and that game lately, and everybody's been replaying it. And it's like what? It's older than 15 years old, isn't it? It was a PS2 era game. I know they had it for PS2. I want to say I don't know if it came out on Xbox. I don't think so. And I know it was on PC as well. It was 15 years ago. Tell me about the thing cuz I don't know much about it. String quartets other than Bartok, yeah. Maybe just fire crackling. Judith Butler's Lover. What would a stream be without you here? Number one. And number two, without you asking the all-important question, what is a Roland MT32? And I wish I could answer that, but I don't even know myself. No, but we're actually going to be taking a look at a couple of little things on here. If I can call them up, let's see if I can. Let me close this. I'm going to call up a new window. Oh, you know what? Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way so we don't reveal any secrets. Ah, thank you, A Maple Mystery. She's also subscribed. Let's see here. Julia sent me a number of samples to listen to. So what we're going to do is we're going to check a couple of these things out on stream. And then unfortunately, for you guys who are watching the playback of the video, it's going to get cut out because these are copyrighted. But I've now got it set up here. Okay. Let's see. We can go back to this screen and we can hear and look through some of the songs that Julia's picked as kind of like demo songs, right? So we have the Mystery title sequences. This is from the show Mystery, PBS show. We have the Father Brown intro song, which I think she's mentioned before. We have the Father Brown background audio. I guess this is just audio mixed from the show. We have the Murder, She Wrote theme song, of course. And Agatha Christie's Poirot, if I'm pronouncing that right. Was also PBS, I think. Not too sure. Might have been BBC. But let's start here and let's listen through some of these. Poirot. Poirot? Really? Huh. I don't know. Albionium, what's up? And what's up, Jim? I didn't even say what's up to you, but what's going on, man? Glad to have you here. The Thing is a movie based on a short story novella called Who Goes There, about an exploration team in Antarctica who discover an ancient object below the ice. Mysterious and horrific events ensue. Is later readapted by John Carpenter, who also composed an intense soundtrack for his film. It is considered the definitive movie, even though the original is worth watching. Later, there was a game made based on the Carpenter film. Sorry. No, that's cool. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad you shared that. I like that kind of stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still a video game nerd myself, so I haven't seen the movie, but I've definitely seen people playing the game on Twitch, you know. I want to say who was playing the thing? Somebody that we know, one of our streaming friends was probably playing it recently. Jim, you weren't playing it, were you? Were you playing were you playing this game, or was it it might have been Kilgore. Maybe it was Kilgore. Trout, who was playing it on one of the GOG streams or something like that, I want to say. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe that's something we can look at some point in the future. Let's check this out.
Mystery is made possible by a grant from Mobile Corporation. Mystery was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
I like the original one better. Let's move on to the next one. Father Brown. Going to be about Whoops. Uh-oh. We have two things playing at once. The intro song at ×2 speed for some good reason. I'm sure that's needed. I like that. Classic here. We could probably make up lyrics to this one. It's a little jaunty. Yeah, I'm gonna go with too jaunty, and I saw you comment that it was a little too cheery.
The DeSoto Plymouth dealer from coast to coast. And you bet your life.
I was wondering what the heck was going on there. Albionium. Stop and smell the roses. Wait, I like when you can't tell if this is a murder mystery or if it's Harry Potter. So, that was that one. I'm not going to play the rest of it. I have a question here. Was there anything, let's see, go back to, let's go back here. Was there anything that was in a common theme with all of the ones that we just played? Was there anything in common with them? Sax always sells. It's true. The tempo. Yeah, they were all kind of on the quicker side. They were all minor key except for jaunty old Murder, She Wrote. All of a sudden that came in and it was very happy and like it did kind of somebody said children's TV and then Albionium said dee 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 doo doo dead body doo 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 dee dee hey. Yeah, it was a little happy. I don't know about that. We're going to have to find some happy medium. The time signature, no. I think I heard 4/4 and I heard 3/4 and I don't know. I don't think a waltz fits. I don't think a 3/4 fits. We could do a 6/8 though, which would kind of be interesting. That would be kind of interesting. Oh, and what we were on here last week, this is our outdoor sting, but instead of playing this like we were going to, Julia, I'm just going to go right to our other. What the heck did I just do? Did I just lock Pro Tools? Yeah, looks like I did. Nice. Welcome to the wonderful world of audio and Pro Tools and all these things. The nice thing is, at least with Pro Tools, let's restart the program. I can just close it out and restart it. And if I even have to restart this particular computer, since it's running from a non-streaming machine, it probably won't make me. Yep, I'll have to restart it anyway. Okay, there we go. So you guys can see the restart. I'll jump back. Whoops. There we go. Yeah. So there you go. So all kinds of issues here. How many tunes do you think will be in the soundtrack? That's a good question. Do we know the answer to that question? Originally, when Julie and I first spoke, it was going to be like 1.5. And now it's more than 1.5. So if that answers your question, it's definitely more than 1.5. You know, I don't know. And I was thinking about that today. I'll show you guys this plugin that I have. That's kind of really cool for it's an effect plugin. 1.5 songs. Yeah, Edenwaith, that was the original. 1.5 songs. You like my game collection, Fractal Mind? Oh, well, eventually when I figure out how to use Twitch better, there'll be a thing where you can redeem channel points, and I'll show off. I'll have to show off some kind of game. I actually got another copy of Spear of Destiny this week, which is pretty awesome. Is it a song if it isn't song? Absolutely. Redemption, which one? Which one? Oh, here we go. Let's get up our cozy theme. Show a big box game? Yeah, we could. This one? I'll show this off. This is a signed copy of Spear of Destiny by John Romero, left-handed John Romero, who is my audio director and boss on Empire of Sin, one of them. And I actually had him sign this personally, in person. He was backstage at one of my concerts, and in the dressing room, I had John, I had Brenda, and I had some other family members, and it was great. We had a great time, and he signed this for me at the concert. So this is my John Romero shelf here. Next to it is my Brenda Romero shelf, which is mostly Brenda Romero games. There's a couple of other things too. So, yeah, no, I love that. Oh. Yep. I mean, and I could change it around. There's a whole nother bookshelf you can't see way over there, full of games. So it's cool. It's enjoyable. All right, so let's jump back to both of us and the composition window, and I will import from 2021 TCD. Let's import from the Outdoor Sting. We'll just import everything because we don't care. There we go. Edenwaith. So the Brenda Romero games, she worked on all of the Wizardry games. She started with Wizardry 1 or whatever just Wizardry at that time. She had a minor role at that time. I think that was the first game she worked on at Sirtec. And then by the 8th game, she was the game director. So pretty awesome. Grundislav, giant box. Dude, speaking of big boxes and awesome stuff, go check out Grundislav's tweet. Yes. Check him out on Twitch too, but check out his Twitter because he had a box of Lamplight City made, and it's awesome, and it it made the rounds in our nerd Facebook group, the Big Box PC Game Collectors. Somebody posted all the pictures that you had posted. You got another one today? Oh man. Oh man. You're making all of us jealous. And we were talking about how we all wanted a copy, of course, and we also wanted we're also looking forward to Rosewater, which is a game that there you go. There's one of the icons from it that Francisco is working on. Francisco, aka Grundislav. So that's kind of a good instrument for what we want for coziness. 6/8, I think. Oh yes. Oh, I haven't even heard this yet. I need to listen to the podcast. So our friends at the Classic Gamers Guild, which Julia is one of the mods there, they have a podcast. Rick, Anna, and who else is Paul are the three hosts, and they host a podcast, and they've done quite a few episodes now. And Francisco did a podcast with him, which got split into 2 parts, so it must have been a pretty long and a pretty good one. So I got to check that out. Yes, and wishlist. If you haven't wishlisted Rosewater, wishlist Rosewater, and more importantly, just support, all your adventure game developers, because it's about, I don't know if it's the most difficult genre to produce a video game for, but it's certainly not the easiest, because it is mostly small or solo acts. So, and Grundislav is on the small team side. Julia is obviously on the small team side. So there are very few large teams when it comes to adventure games these days. So make sure you support. The little stuff counts. By the way, I saw this, which I have not fact checked, but I think it's pretty accurate. And if you buy a soundtrack or a CD or not a CD, an album from the website Bandcamp, directly from an artist, for whatever they charge, $10, $13, something like that. That's the equivalent of streaming one of their songs every day for 3 years. That's the financial equivalent. So I haven't fact checked it, but I don't really need to fact check it to know that it's pretty close to accurate. It could be 2 years. It's just insane. So just so you know, streaming is cute, but unless you're streaming, yeah. So you should stream a song every day for 3 years. No, what you should do is stream the song all the time, 24/7. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Jim plays games. I would recommend supporting the artists directly. What you can do, eventually, with Crimson Diamond, we will have the soundtrack available separately from the game, or maybe as part of a package. We don't know all the details of it yet. But you can do that with Francisco's games. Grundislav games have been released, and they do often have the soundtrack or collector's edition, special edition, as an option to purchase. So you can definitely buy the soundtracks, and that will, if it doesn't support the composers directly, it will at very least support the devs, which means they're going to realize that the soundtrack sold well and put that money back into future games. At least the ones I know will do that. DTB DLC, yeah. I don't know if we'll have exactly DLC with, if that's what you consider it with the Crimson Diamond. I don't think it'll be DLC. It's not like an expansion or anything, but we're just trying. We haven't figured out all the details, and probably you'll hear more about it on stream, and we'll discuss it on stream because it's kind of fun and interesting, I think. But, physical has been discussed as well. Unfortunately, I think vinyl is out of the question, but you never know. There might be a cassette in the card. Speaking of cassettes, that's what I wanted to show off here. So there's this cool plugin, right? Now that's not the MT32. That is a plugin called Addictive Keys, which is a great sounding piano. Oh, and let me make this smaller. I always forget to do this. This will help to be able to see things a little bit easier. There we go. Addictive Keys. I'm going to show off a plugin called, how do I search? Sketch Cassette, which is pretty awesome. Now check this out. When I hit bypass, that means the plugin is not on. Well, let's turn it back on. And I'll bypass it there. There's the piano with it off. Here's the piano with it on. Now you don't hear much going on yet. Yeah, you can turn it. You can turn the warble off. But it's just a really cool little plugin to do all kinds of like tape sounding things to it. You can turn on Dolby noise reduction. And then remember, this is what it sounds like with the tape on, with the tape off. A lot of cool effects, and I just love this, the way this thing looks. Somebody just drew the user interface, which is pretty cool, like hand-drawn looking thing. Anyway, we're not going to be using much of that today, but I wanted to show it off anyway. Sketch wax cylinder? I don't think so. What I think, we might go 6/8. Isn't that what I just said before? We could do a 6/8 thing. We're going to need a click of some kind. We have a click. You know what? I'll put it in 6/4 because this will give me the click better. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. I think a little faster too. 150. Let's try this. 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Yeah, something in there. So, we need to decide where we're going. I think I'm just going to play some stuff and see what happens. Da-da-da-da. I think I want a different key though. Something along those lines. What are we thinking? Do we like the way that is going? Warm? I don't want sleepy. Yeah, that sleepy's no good. Ah, thanks, Fractal Mind Mike. I like that disc logo too. What's that from? I ended up speeding it up more though, so this is like 180 now. And then maybe a B section. Too happy. Yeah, Deluxe Tux, those the chord changes are pretty a gentle fart of intrigue. Those chord changes are pretty common. Like probably going to like canon in D, which is like the 1600s on up through pop music in the 80s. So there's definitely that. Something along those lines. Okay, let's see what I can... I thought I recorded that before. What the heck happened? Something like that. Okay, I think there's something to work with in there. What do we think? The metronome is very loud. Yeah, sorry. Is it mysterious at all? Yeah, these aren't my hands. These are like, what's it called? AI. Is it cozy though? Notebook. Whoops. Oh my god. That was embarrassing. Yeah, there will be Mousimus, I think. Slarety. New camera, Bretta. Whoops. No hard dissonances. I don't think they're pretty consonant. That might be something wrong with the sound source. Yeah, Slarety, I don't know what's up with the audio today, but it's just hard. We're grabbing from so many dang sources, and I think that's the biggest problem. 2 computers, let's see, 5 or 6 different audio sources. It gets complex. I need my road crew team here. You know, Slayer T is my engineer when I'm on the road, and he tells me what to do from the front of house. He says, "Yo, turn that down up 2 dB, turn that down 2 dB, cut the mid right there, turn this up that way." But now here on stream, you know, it's not that I don't have him right here with me. So anyway, it's tech difficulties. No, I don't have a tech. That's the difficulty. It could be. There's some weird overtones in there. They're not too weird though. clarinet is kind of interesting. The local off MIDI. Yeah, right. But at least the audio stream is good today, right? The audio and the visual stream is legit, not a big problem like it was. The sound. Yeah, I think we can change up the sounds around. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I dumbed it down to 720. I think that's probably smart, especially since probably a lot of you are watching on phone or tablets or whatever. So hopefully it looks better. You think it's the guitar. I wonder, what if you changed... Very possible. I'll tell you what the top 40 hit is as soon as we're done. I'll tell you what set of chord changes are similar. So I'm wondering here. So if we start adding things like this. Jim plays games. Dude, thanks for coming, man. Good to see you. I got to catch one of your streams soon. If anybody does not know Jim plays games, you should check out his streams. Go watch him and go check out his games. He's also another game developer. And we love our game developers on our streams for damn sure. Cheers, brother. Thanks for coming. Let's see here. What is that instrument? Guitar, I guess? You know, Dan, it's not really composing if the whole song is not in Phrygian. You're kind of right about that. You know, that's like the best mode. Silent venting. He blames me for when he wanders off and gets distracted. Look at how he's working, right? Maybe Silent Julia is the way that it is supposed to be, right? Silent Dan too, because I have nobody to banter with. That's the problem. You know, I kind of don't like that. Touch too much this lead sound. Yeah, you're probably right about that. So let's keep the string. And let's dump. If we go back this. Let's see, what else? What other random instruments do we have here? think that might be too a little naturey. I mean, I like the sound of it. It could come in briefly maybe at some point. It's not a tuba. It's a little circusy. That's kind of interesting. It's different. You like 68? Yeah, that's what this is. This is actually a slap bass sound, but up high it doesn't sound so Seinfeldy. Down low it does, though. Sounds kind of like a flute thingy. It's a bit digital sounding, but I'm wondering if it'll work in context. I mean, it is the MT32, so we're limited. We're limiting ourselves drastically, shall we say. Because it's kind of still got a guitar-y quality to it. I did do that to myself. I have no knowledge of said MT32. I missed out on the second one. Made me mad. Went for $113 too. That's a good deal. Yeah, I think that's a good thing, right? It's a wide trapezoid. Alright, it's too digital. We'll change the sound. That's not bad. How about that? Ah, Sammy. Thank you, sir. Slayer T, I'm just playing the intro. Wagwan. Oh, dear. That's a little too Final Fantasy. That is not going to work. This stuff is echoey. Okay. How about that one? That's not too fluty. Is that too foresty? We're in the damn forest. It's just not like Legend of Zelda forest. It's a bit Doug Flutie. He was a great quarterback. Underrated. It's not bad. Let me try something here. No, Slayer T, the MT32 really has a mind of its own when it comes to panning. Sometimes you have to tweak it and then it'll go back. It's weird. You don't know about the fluty thing? That's not bad. Horn thing. I saw some interesting question. Out of interest, for this kind of work, would you prefer to work off musical notation? So that's it depends. In this case, no, because the MT32 doesn't really care about musical notation, but if I had real players, then yes, I would. Disadvantage of text parser is that I can't shout. Dan, stop. There is no shouting in this game. Let's see. But yeah, if there were real players, I absolutely would prefer notation. The problem with when you're using digital stuff, it doesn't always respond properly to the notation the way you want it. Whereas an interpreted, like a player would interpret it a certain way. Like it says mezzo forte. Well, that means something different to every player you have playing it. So it's something I think about when I'm performing for sure. I mean, it's kind of a cool thing, really. I mean, if we had like a string quartet or something, you could arrange any of these songs for that if you wanted to. The theme song I think would sound really nice arranged for real instruments. Let's figure this out. What did you say you wanted clarinet thing? These are the clarinets. I think that's the best one so far. So I got to fix up the melody, but this is roughly the melody that we're going to work with, I think. It's kind of improvised, but what I like about the improvised melody is it makes me hear the quote-unquote right notes. So there's a bunch of wrong notes in here. It's hard to say wrong notes because it was improvised, but there are wrong notes. Like I hear where I want to go after hearing something like this played back. So it's a nice way for me to be able to just work quickly, get an idea out, and then go in and fix it to the way I want it to be. Yeah, and there is a score editor here, but it's okay. I mean, like, this is ridiculous notation. Nobody would write this. Nobody would notate this way. Sharp, flat, sharp. I mean, that's really evil. I guess because I'm in the key of C, it thinks I'm in the key of C, according to this. Like, that's an evil notation. You're not supposed to mix sharps and flats like that. It just makes it really difficult for the player to read. Yeah, this is bad notation. I would not want to read this. You need printouts of the sheet music. I would consider doing something for the theme. A bit adventurous. I think that's okay. It is an adventure game after all. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. I gotta figure out the melody for this part. Dun. Da-da-da-da. Something like that. That's just impossible to read for no reason, and this part's way simpler. I kind of like that. The other thing we could do here, and I think this would work. Whoops. There's no such thing as a stereo MIDI track. Is potentially doing some percussion. More cowbell. More happiness. I didn't think it was supposed to spark joy. Sounds cozy to me. I don't know. Are you sure? This sounds like a Wild West showdown. Interesting. Cell Block Tango. That's a good one. Chicago. Wild West Showdown. The wrong game. That's Wild West Wednesdays. This is Crimson Tuesday, Grundislav. But stay tuned for Wild West Wednesdays tomorrow, right? You'll be on tomorrow? Streaming? Oh, all the percussion. Yeah, that's true. Starting to go melancholy. Interesting. Okay, beautiful. You will be on tomorrow. Well, I think the entire mod team is here of this channel. A Mabel Mystery is one of them. It's Always Sammy is another one, and Slayer T is the other one. I think that's everybody. I think the melancholy is coming from the instrument. You guys wanted to go clarinet, but I think that clarinet is too sad sounding. Yeah. I think we should go back to Seinfeld and see what happens. Whoops, wrong patch. I kind of like this one too. I'm just re-recording the melody as we go. Okay. The beginning. Yeah, that's just because you're hearing the same part over and 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 over again. What I'd like to do though is clean up some of this melody, so at least we have cleaner stuff to work with. Because I kind of cleaned up the string part. I kind of cleaned up this guitar part, but didn't finish it. This guitar part is the improvised mess, and part of this is an improvised mess. So I'd love to clean this up if we're pretty close, even if we're not sold on the sounds. Ooh, I got an idea. Is that better or worse? Yep, I think lower is better. That doesn't work. Still sad. Fly Me to the Moon vibes. Well, Fly Me to the Moon is one of the similar chord changes, actually. There's another song called I Will Survive, which has the exact same chord changes. And then there's another song by the Pussycat Dolls, which also has the same chord changes. And there's another song by, who is it? What's her name? What's the girl that sang with Sean on Give It Up to Me, Slayer T? Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole has another song like that with the same chord changes as well. So, yep, definitely. Anyway, we could go. We could already go there. They co-opted Fly Me to the Moon. Well, here's the nice part about that song. It may be in the public domain. It may not be, and if it's not, then Bayonetta paid for it. In Other Words by F. Sinatra, which is The other title for Fly Me to the Moon. Yes, that was Frank Sinatra. Well, it's not Frank Sinatra who wrote it, but that's the name of the song. I think it's Fly Me to the Moon in other words or something. I don't know. I'm sure he didn't write anything. He probably didn't have time. Anything that was credited to him was, another thing entirely. Oh, thanks, Fractal Mind, Mike. Dude, where's the disc logo from? I love it. I need a disc of some kind, or you need one. It's from your channel? Sweet. Dude, I got to follow your channel then. How do I follow you? You think I know how to do that? Sweet. Disc is very nice, right? The keys and the sweet. It's pretty sweet. I like where it's going. I feel like, yes, it might be. This part is less said. Yeah, this is like the transition part. Yeah, the B section, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I Will Survive is one of the other ones. I'm actually. I feel like we're at a pretty good point on this one. I don't know. How do you feel about it, Julia? Should I unmute you for a second? I mean, you could unmute yourself, and as long as we're not playing music, it doesn't matter, right? You can hear me now.
Yes.
Ah, there we go. Can you guys all hear Julia? You should be able to.
Hold on.
They can hear you. I don't hear any echo.
No, it's fine. I was hearing echo. I just had to mute
Gotcha.
the Twitch tab or whatever.
Yep.
So hopefully they can hear me. Yeah, I think Maximus might be right. We we might need to step back from it for a while
I feel
because
like that.
the beginning when you were just playing around with a bunch of different stuff, it definitely sounded kind of warmer and more kind of cozier and more inviting. And now, yeah, I feel like it's
Too
sliding
dark.
into melancholy. I feel like it's sliding into like the sadness, just with how some of the bits go. But like that part I said that was about to start playing was warmer as it shifted, I guess, key.
Yeah, it's like changes the key change, whatever you want to call it, a B section. Yeah.
Yeah, the key change I think might be the key to this because that part definitely doesn't sound as wistful and reflective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives it the contrast that it needs.
Yeah, I mean, if you just had that bit, if you change the key for even at the beginning, I don't know. I mean, I like that warmth of it.
We could open with that part of the song. I mean, the arrangement of the song could be that part first, and then go into the sadder part later.
Does it have to go to the sadder part?
You mean never go into the sadder part?
Yeah, I don't know if it has to go to the sadder part because
Well, maybe it doesn't. Yeah.
because
You
yeah,
need
I
to
mean
have a
it's
key to
gonna
change the key. True. I like Judith Butler's Lover. Changed all to Locrian.
I don't know.
Locrian is a weird mode.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
One chord is diminished. Weird.
Yeah, I mean, there's some parts that I really do like, and I'm glad we turned away from the clarinet to whatever what was it now? What is it now?
I don't know. Some synth thing.
Okay, well that whatever it is now, I do like better for sure. Um, But yeah, I'm kind of wondering if it needs to I don't think it needs to have a sad part. Um, there's
No
already a
sad
lot
part at
of
all.
like tense and wistful and intriguing, and so we need this to one to kind of contrast all the other stuff that we have.
I'll buy that.
Yeah.
I'll buy that.
So the warm bit might be the part where we start with, and I don't know, could it it could transition to something that's even like warmer and jauntier even potentially.
I mean, it definitely could. Definitely could. Oh,
So
before I get too far away from it, I actually wanted to make sure that we have. I was actually going to show off a little piece of, if I can find it, launch. Let's see. Oh, I don't see it on here. Okay. This PC. Launch party. Ah, yes. No, that's the audio for it. Yeah, that's just the audio. I'm actually looking to see if I can share it with you guys. Launch party. No? Okay. I want to share a video that is from the Empire of Sin launch party. Ah, there it is. I do have it. Because I got permission to release the video
nice.
and put it out on YouTube. So, because I think we're going to wrap up shortly. We're going to go on a shorter stream tonight. I actually have to
Hmm.
get back to work on Empire of Sin stuff. And Julia has other things to do as well. So
Yes.
let's jump back on here. But I'm going to show you guys a little piece of this. This was actually at the Empire of Sin launch party. We had a virtual launch party on Zoom. It was really awesome. We had a magician. Oh, I can turn off the keyboard. You don't need the keyboard. Yep. We had a magician. We had another band. There was my duo, and you guys will be able to see. This is the speakeasy that we set up. Speakeasy that we set up in my basement for this because this was like deep in the middle of quarantine. So we did the best we could. And I'll play you guys a little piece of it, assuming it wants to play. No? All right. Let's see if I have it on my drive already. Let's try this. No. Still doesn't want to play for me. Well, that sucks.
Have you
Let's do
considered
this.
the idea that maybe your computer is cursed?
Apparently. Today it really is. I got an idea, though. Hold on. Let's see. I'll just download it. It'll take a minute.
So the one you had locally wasn't working, and just this the one that
I
you
couldn't
put up on
actually
YouTube
find the
wasn't
one
working?
locally. I don't remember where I put it
Oh,
or if it's even on this
oh.
computer. I just know that I put everything into Dropbox so that I don't lose anything. Perhaps you need to install Real Player. Yes, perhaps I do. Jeez. I wonder if I got any good show off pieces this past week. I did other than the Spear of Destiny I got in the mail. This wasn't even this week. I think this was while I was gone. I got this in Duke Nukem 3D, which I didn't actually have. I had a Mac copy, which I think I traded away. And this is the actual PC copy, but now looking at it, oh no, this is a US version, I think. Yep. Scottsdale, Arizona. Yep. Oh, later, Slayer T. Yeah, that's sticker placement, right? Right on Duke's head. Oh well, that's all good. There we go. It is done. Ooh, but I do have to do one thing with the audio, and that is close and save that. Let's see here. Let's open it with VLC so I can actually know that it doesn't suck. Okay. Oh, and of course I do have a problem with the audio now. I can fix that though. At least I know what the issue is here.
Oh, you can fix that, but you can't fix my audio.
That's correct.
It's very convenient.
Okay, you heard that, right?
Nope.
Dee 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 dee. Oh, you won't hear anything.
Oh, great. That's
You'll
me
have
again.
to probably go back onto your
Yeah,
previous
I'll
setup.
do that. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself.
Yep, there we go. All right, I'll play a little bit of the intro, and I'll mute myself because otherwise you're gonna hear crazy echo on your end too, Julia. Okay. And then we will go to view full screen.
We want to congratulate the Empire Sin launch team for producing such a fantastic game. We are happy for you guys. We're excited for what's going to happen. And this one's going out to you. I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? I get no kick from cocaine. I'm sure that if I took even one sniff, it would bore me terrifically too. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to me that you obviously do not adore me. I get no kick in a plane, flying too high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to me that you obviously do not adore me. I get no kick in a plane, flying too high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick. You give me a boot, I get a kick out of you. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'll skip this one. We'll go on to. Okay, and lastly, this song here is from Empire of Sin, but we readapted the solos to kind of play it as a duo. So I wanted to put one song in from the game for the game. This is one I composed. This is part of the combat music. If you play the game, you'll hear this. So we don't have to listen to the fake guitar solo, but yeah, that was. Let's see. Let's go back to me and Julia. We turn on. Oh, Julia, we'll turn your microphone back on. But that was our. This is abridged version of our performance from the Empire of Sin launch party.
Oh, I get to talk again.
You get to talk again.
Woo!
Yep. Favorite track?
Sweet, that was
Sorry, using a
awesome.
Chicago typewriter. Very funny. Thank you. Yeah, so I will post this to YouTube. I just want to put up the right metadata and things like that. But yeah, that's myself and my buddy Damian Pacheco, who is actually part of the Speakeasy band that I was working with for a long time until the unfortunate beginning of the pandemic, which I have not worked at the Speakeasy since then. 11 out of 10. Thanks, Fractal Mind, Mike. Yeah, and that music, I actually muted. What did I do? I muted the. There's a. I forget what's going on during those points. I think it might be a piano solo, but I changed. I muted the piano solo. It's actually in the game for the live version. So, this live version you only will hear. It is the game in-game music, but with the live piano playing and the live trumpet playing, which is not in the game. So it's a little bit different.
What do you
than
mean
the
there's
game
not live
version.
trumpet playing in the game?
Well,
What are you selling us here?
there is, but there isn't.
You mean there's not a little trumpet player in every box? That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
right. Yeah. The Slats says sounds great with that distorted guitar. Yeah, isn't that wild? So like we tried to what we were trying to do, myself and Tommy Buckley, the other composer, and John Romero, trying to get a sound of jazz and metal together, but also sound like the 1920s, because it is a 1920s themed game, but it's also John Romero, Brenda Romero, huge metal fans. So it was kind of like, that's what we were trying to do. We were trying to incorporate all those things and combine them together. So it sounded like 1920, but it also sounded like, I don't know, like some shredder, Shreddy Krueger's playing guitar. Right. I mean, if you want to hear a little bit of the guitar solo. Anyway, that's a little bit of the guitar solo that's in there. But yeah, that was kind of what we were trying to create, some kind of, I don't know, some kind of different genre almost. People aren't really doing 20s throwback and mixing it with metal. They do jazz and metal, they have fusion and stuff like that, but that's more, I think, more rock based, whereas this is more supposed to be anyway, jazz based, early jazz based. We had to take liberties because, I mean, had we done the whole soundtrack in 1920s style, I personally think it would have gotten a little boring. I think it would have gotten a little jaunty. It's not the style. Yeah, Anthrax and Public Enemy, and then you had Aerosmith and Run DMC, right? There was all that kind of fusion going on, and it is a fusion, and I think that's part of what you can do in music. That's how new music is created now, because everything's kind of already been done. When they say everything's already been done before, that's kind of what they mean, Yeah, I mean, I hope they blended well within the context of the game, because that was really our goal. Our goal was to try to just to fit those two genres together and make it work and sound like a Romero game, not like a generic other game, So, yeah, we're not reinventing the wheel. We're just like combining two elements that haven't been already combined, or just in a different way than they've been combined before. No, it's not true. I'm not talking about all art forms. I'm really just talking about music, I think. The way you play, you're in combat every few minutes or so. Yeah, well, ever since they introduced the auto resolve, I think that sped up combat, and I think it sped up gameplay for a lot of people. I think people really like the auto resolve feature in the combat, but it wasn't good for the combat music. You don't get to hear much of it. Some battles can't be auto resolved, so you still get to hear it. And yeah, like I said, I'm working on some stuff for the game now, but unfortunately I can't really talk about it. other than I'm working on something. So, take that as you will. If you want to learn more about Empire of Sin, you certainly can. EmpireofSinGame.com is probably the easiest way. They're on Twitter. Paradox Interactive is the publisher, so they're not hard to find if you Google it, Empire of Sin Game or whatever. They also stream. I think it's once a month. There's a Discord as well. I don't think I can invite. I'm not even sure. But anyway, that's Empire of Sin. And of course, what you should do if you haven't already done is wishlist on Steam the Crimson Diamond. We don't have a specific release date yet, but we are working on it. And we are working on the game as always. Julia, by the way, you're not muted anymore, I don't think.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
I
on.
I didn't. Oh, I'm not muted.
Yeah, you could
So
talk.
all that swearing under my breath, everyone heard? Is that what
I
happened?
didn't hear anything, but maybe they did.
No, I wasn't. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, I'm good.
But yeah, that's the link to the Crimson Diamond on Steam. Please wishlist it if you have not already. That definitely helps us in the algorithm, and it's just good. Like I said, support is very important within the adventure game community, and choosing to support especially small development really, really, really makes a big difference. It kind of seems like sometimes when you play a game, you can't tell whether one person made it or 50, but rest assured that the adventure games you played, there's not very many people working on them, if there's even more than one. So, oh, good. Thank you, Anna. I'm glad you were here. It's really
we do poke a lot of fun, but I am a pretty small developer.
Yeah, she means that literally and figuratively. Her stature at 7'4" is somewhat intimidating to most people, but if you see her in person, it's a short 7'4".
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, thank you guys all for coming, and please follow Julia if you don't already. Follow Julia's Twitch channel, which is _Maple Mystery. We should probably shout you out, although you're in chat.
Oh, yeah.
And next week at this time, you will be seeing Julia streaming art development. I'm not exactly sure what you're going to be working on next week. Do you know?
Nope.
Okay, Julia also doesn't know what we'll be working on next week. So nobody knows what we're going to be working on next week. It is going to be a mystery.
Yeah, Maple Mystery. Probably more of the
A
same.
maple
Who am I
mystery.
kidding, right?
Yeah, hey, that's what it is. I'm tempted to see. We never like raid random people on Twitch, but is it I was going to try to raid somebody playing The Thing, but as of right now, it has 2,000 followers and nobody is streaming The Thing right now. Can you believe that? All right, now I have another possibility though. Since that is not being streamed, let's see if there's anybody streaming. Let's see, are there any live channels doing Empire of Sin? No, looks like there's not. Damn.
Is anyone streaming the Maple of the Crimson Diamond?
Well, let's look that up.
Probably not, but hey.
Well, that one doesn't have, and this one doesn't have either. No, does not look like it. Actually, no. Somebody did though. Sir Biddle streamed it 4 months ago.
Oh, I did not know that. I don't think.
Streamed 90 minutes worth of it. Is he live? We could always raid him.
Like that?
Nope.
Okay.
He was last live 2 days ago.
Hmm.
But he is not currently live. How about we have our guy Middle Age stream. We got Kilgore Trout. We got Renaissance is still playing La Mulana. I don't know how many months he's been playing this game.
It's his life's work now.
Jeez, it really is. We have Sax Theory, who is playing Destiny 2. Von Gerstenberg, I don't even know who that is. Who is that? And I follow them. Interesting. And Taco Adventure is streaming Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Spartan Stew 23 is doing Rimworld. Kilgore Trout is doing Thunderscape, which is an SSI RPG.
Doug Herring, who did the art for the the Colonel's Bequest, he
Yes.
worked on Rimworld.
He worked on Rimworld.
Yes, I believe so.
Well, we could raid Spartan Stew if you want. I have not played Rimworld.
Let me fact check that. Because I wouldn't want to sell anybody a bill of goods.
You like Taco Adventure, Fractal Mind?
Find the herring. Is herring on this page? Oh, doesn't say. Was it Ringworld? I know he did Deep Space Nine.
Well, Rimworld's a current game.
Okay, no, it was an old game. Was there an old game for that?
There's a game called Homeworld.
No, it was based on a sci-fi property.
Okay.
Wasn't there a Rimworld game that was like older?
Possibly. This is like a newish game.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking of an old Rimworld game.
Well, we have that as an option. We have Taco and we have Renaissance, I would think. Who else? You know what? Let's do this. Let's do I want to do a random person.
Do it.
I don't know why, but I want to pick by the game. Oh, Discworld? Was it Discworld you're thinking of?
It was based on, I could have sworn it was like an old sci-fi property from probably the 60s or 70s, and it was about a world that was weird and really big, and I could have sworn it was Rimworld, but there was a Rimworld game, I'm not making this up, that's from before 2016.
We all believe you.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see if anybody is playing Buck Rogers games. No. God, I'm going to sit here all night trying to find somebody to play a game if I'm just going to pick. Let's pick a game that we think would be cool. A quest game? Which quest game? Quest for Glory? As long as they don't have too many people and they won't actually even notice that we rated them. But I don't think Quest for Glory will have too many people playing it at the moment. Quest for Glory 1 has nobody. Quest for Glory 2 has also nobody.
Ringworld.
Ringworld. Okay.
No,
I'm not familiar with that one.
Ringworld.
This person, let's see. Sierra. Can we look up Sierra at all? No. That's not a good way to do it either. You know what? I'll tell you what. Let's go to Taco, since we can't find a random person that's playing a game that we want them to be playing. So let's do it. Hopefully I'll raid this person properly. Boom, got it.
After all that?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't find anybody who's playing. Ooh, Colonel's Bequest. We could do that too, but no, let's see Taco this week, and then one of these weeks we'll find somebody playing Empire of Sin, or we'll find somebody playing you're welcome, Mike. Thank you guys for coming.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for being here with Silent Julia. Mostly Silent Julia, I should
text
say.
parser version Julia.
The text parser Julia.
Thank you, Fractal Mind Mike. It's good to see you. Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good. Space Quest. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll try that. We'll try that again in the future. And somebody in the chat can maybe keep us posted. Grundislav, take it easy. Somebody in the chat can keep us posted on, somebody playing one of the games. Oh, we should have looked up, see if anybody's playing one of Francisco's games. Let's cancel this. Hold on. We're gonna raid Taco if nobody's playing any of Francisco's games. But let's see. That's his account. We don't need that. Let's try Lamplight. Who's playing? Is people playing Lamplight City right now? Not at the moment. But there was a couple a few days ago. How about Shardlight? Ah, somebody's playing Shardlight. Okay, we got potentially a possible winner. Unless there's another game that we'd rather pick. Let's see. You could always try one at Dave Gilbert, yeah. So somebody's doing Shardlight. So we could do Shardlight. Hopefully he's in English and hopefully he's actually on. But yep, he's streaming Shardlight. You wanna jump in on him? Nick, next trick anvils. It says English, so that would be a good. Let's try it. I like this. Random raid. You cannot raid this channel. Oh,
Oh my
no.
goodness.
Oh no.
Dan, what are you doing to us? What are you doing to us?
No. Oh no. I'm just keeping you guys. Let's try it again. Did that not? Oh my god. I cannot raid this channel. Why can't I raid the channel? Who turns off raids? He's playing it. He's definitely playing it. Okay. Well, that sucks. So we find the dang game and now we can't play it. What about Golden Wake? Tell me somebody's playing. Nope, nobody's playing Golden Wake at the right.
Any of the Ben Jordan games?
Ben Jordan. Let's see. Not at the moment. So the one person that's playing a game we can't raid. Oh my god. All right. Let's you see a guy speedrunning King's Quest 6. Blackwell, Light Municipality, very funny. Speedrunning KQ6. Well, that sounds interesting. Danzel Glovington. I like Max Payne. Let's try him. Let's see if that actually works. Ah, yeah, we can raid this channel. Okay. Let's raid him and see. See what happens. Next time we'll try to get Lamplight City going, or we'll convince Francisco to jump on and stream a little bit of it or something. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We will see you next week on A Maple Mystery, aka Julia's channel. Next Tuesday, Crimson Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
They won't be muted, probably.
Probably won't be muted. Unless we raid, who's the guy that we raided and he was doing the Pomodoro technique?
Generica,
Yeah,
Jacob Generica, who is awesome and he's making Dungeon Experience, and definitely check it out. He made Paradigm and he's awesome.
All right.
I'm gonna link up that.
Shout him.
Yeah, Paradigm on Steam. I played it recently. It was amazing. I love it so much. It really, he's got a real eye for how to make an amazing game. That was his first game ever, which I'm racked with jealousy. Let me see if he has a page for Dungeon Experience yet.
Dungeon Experience is what he's working on,
Yes.
and he actually showed us a little bit of it if you were there for that raid, which is kind of cool.
Yes. So here's his new game he's currently working on, and you can wishlist it if you like.
We're about to raid, so thank you guys all.
Thank you.